สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
So welcome to this is almost evening already. So good evening, everyone. And this week it's a very special week that we live today. It's a International Coaching Week, right, Michael?
That's right. It's from May 7th to the 13th.
Okay. And before we go on with our live, maybe let me introduce both of our guests today. You probably knows me, because I've been live for many times already. But this is Dr. CherieCarter-Scott. She's a mother coach. We will talk about it why she's mother coach. Okay. And Michael, Coach Michael. Also, he is general manager of MMS. We will talk about the MMS as well. Okay. So before we start, I would like to encourage everyone to come in, who come. Is there anyone coming already? Oh, okay. A few people start coming. Okay, so I would like you to ask your friend to come in. This is a very good opportunity because we're not going to be sitting with a very experienced coach. Dr. Cherie also MCC level, for the International Coaching Federation. So if you have any question now, this is a very good time. We're going to be here for almost like 20 minutes or 30 minutes of both of them time. So I would like you to ask any question if you like, but along the way when we talk, we will ask you question as well. Okay. So I started off from, I know that besides being a coach, a trainer, you also write a book. I read so many books. I think how many books did you write right now?
18.
Wow, that's a lot.
And two more coming.
And two more coming.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the books that I really like is actually to be honest, right now I'm very much interested in teams. Yes. But the one that I think that most people will get most benefit of it is the Transformational life coach. I think that's the book that also one of the books for our course as well, right?
That's right. We have 6 required books for our course. And when you sign up for the program, you get those books along with your training.
Okay. But before we go into the program of the training, can you just tell me what inspired you to write that book?
Well, I've been coaching since 1974 and training coaches. And so when some of my students approached me and said, do you think you could please write a book on coaching? I thought, what could I add to the body of knowledge of coaching? I mean, I really couldn't. There's so many books on coaching. And my students said, but we don't have your book on coaching.
I agree with it.
And that's what we want. We want what you have to say about coaching because you've been coaching longer than anybody else on the planet.
I agree on both of them, the book and also on the planet. Okay. But it's part of the program. Michael, maybe you can tell us that the course that you're going to have, the MMS training, CT batch 9?
Well, it'll be batch number 9. We're very excited to be here going on our 4th year here in Bangkok. And it's the ACT, which is an ICF certified program. So for anybody out there who is into certifications, this is the coaching program that we offer to all Thais and international people outside Thailand also.
And it's here, in Bangkok. Because most of the people who would like to certify as a coach normally thinking that they have to go to Australia or some other, but here in Bangkok, maybe you can tell me a little bit more the detail. I think that this is a process of how many hours?
This is a program with 125 hours in 12 weeks, and we have 3 weekend labs along with our Thursday evening nights. And this is a very intense, robust program, and we're very excited to take the person into the certain levels of coaching. So they come in with certain behaviors that they like to change. Dr. Cherie and I have the program and the system to help them work on that.
So one of the questions, if anyone would like to be a coach, you can actually ask us the question right now, and we can answer you right away online in real time. Okay. But before we talking more on that course, which if anyone you interested, I would like to come back to the book. I'm sorry, I forgot the book today, but I will post that book, to every one of us, on the Facebook again. But I would like to ask about that book. The title of the book is Transformation. For me, to change people's behavior, it's so hard. Sometimes, like me, it would take me like 40 years, doing something, and I try to change it, I couldn't. So, what is the secret? What is the trick?
Well,
How can you do it?
There are a couple of kind of secrets. Actually, number one is as coaches and coach trainers, we don't tell you what you need to change. You know what you want to change, and you're the one who stipulates exactly what you want to change. So that's number one, and that's very, very important because for a lot of us throughout our lives, parents can say, stop biting your nails, or get up early, or don't procrastinate. Or it could be teachers in school. It could be a variety of different people who are saying, you should be like this. We don't do that in our course. What we do instead is we ask. And we ask each participant before they attend the program. Actually, you do it, Michael. And what he does is he says, if you were to take our coach training, what is it specifically that you would like to get out of it for yourself? Some people say, I want to learn to coach. I want to become an accredited coach. I want to become certified. I actually want the credentials that go along with it, and I want to know and understand what I'm doing. But lots of other people have very specific things that they want to take away from the course. They may want to change certain behaviors of theirs. They may want to be able to say no as opposed to always saying yes. They may want to find their voice and to be able to speak up on their behalf. They may want to be able to have the courage to coach someone who's different from them, who's older, who's maybe from a different culture. There are a lot of things that involve courage because learning to become a truly brilliant and effective coach requires courage.
So basically, in the class, we can learn a lot of things in that class. Are we getting to be to coach someone or to be coached by someone?
Yes.
In the class.
As a matter of fact, Michael, why don't you take that one?
Well, in the class itself, Dr. Cherie will set up a demo session where we invite one of the students to volunteer with an objective that is workable and has a solution. And through that, after the coaching process, we go around the room and let the students share what they observed Dr. Cherie doing as a master coach.
And that's called mentor coaching.
And that's the mentor coaching that we all go for, and then the education goes to a deeper level of the core competencies for us. Yeah, that's one way. We also let the two students coach each other, and we mentor coach where they are.
And that's part of the homework every week, is that everyone has a buddy that they practice coaching with. So at a very minimum, you have 11 coaching sessions that you will have and give in the training before you actually expand out to family, friends, colleagues at work, people that say to you, what are you doing? Something's different about you. You're changing. What's going on? And so you start expanding your coaching practice, but you start immediately as soon as you enroll in the training.
So, for example, if you relate this to athletics or running a marathon, you just don't go out and run a marathon.
Okay. Or swimming, just from the class.
Absolutely. And what we do in coaching, we practice a little bit here, get a little bit of feedback, a little bit for coaching, to know where you stand, so you can go deeper and deeper. Just like going to the gym and exercising. You run a little bit more, find out where you are with your condition.
I remember I have a friend who comes to your class, being a student for your MLS class once, and she is not so well of the English speaking or even understanding at the time. But one of the things that she liked to come out of her comfort zone, and then she was your student class, and then think that she come out, and then she become a different person, and she speak English, she transformed from that class. Can you maybe give example of some of your students that you may be impressed? That one I was impressed because my friend, and I think that's great for me.
Yes, absolutely, it's courage. Well, she said that one of her objectives was to improve her English and to have the courage to speak English, even when it wasn't perfect. And that's always challenging when you're learning another language, to have the courage, because it's scary if you're going to say something that people will laugh at you and make fun of you, and finding that courage to say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to do it. So when I speak a different language like Thai, sometimes people laugh at me, they giggle, because I'm trying, and I don't look like a Thai person, but when I start saying things like, "Suyot," see what I mean? They start laughing right away.
Okay.
And so I bring humor to people's lives just by my courage to say, การฝ่าฟันอุปสรรค you know I mean
การฝ่าฟันอุปสรรค yes
just
that's
being able
that's
to
nice
being able to say things and bring some happiness and joy to people just by uttering words. So every person who comes has their own set of objectives, and that's a very important part of the process. Because learning to coach means learning to ask questions, not telling somebody your opinion and what you think they should do.
The other things about the class that I learned that the majority of them that I've been talking to them is they feel like they change over the period of time. Most of them, even the first week of the class,
What happened?
what happened?
Imagine something that, well, we call it the MMS bubble. We create this very safe, confidential environment for all our students to get together and connect. It's something that, it's a signature piece for us that we really are invested in to make the participants for the first time feel very safe online. So having said that, they're free to explore their behaviors openly.
So safety and permission are two of our cornerstones of our program. The safety to be able to ask or say or share, and the permission to be able to stretch out of one's comfort zone. Because all of us learn certain behaviors and we become comfortable with those. It's like our repertoire of behaviors. So we have certain things we say, we have certain vocabulary, certain ways we behave, and that's our comfort zone. So we invite people to stretch out of that comfort zone and to take some risks. And they're taking some risks to be able to trust themselves because really talented coaches learn to take risks with their clients. They don't play it safe. They stretch out of that comfort zone and ask questions that are not normal or fitting a pattern. And that's really important. So I can say that when people take our course, what they're going to learn is self-confidence, self-trust, and they're going to leave the course being ready, willing, and able to coach, which is absolutely the most important thing of all.
So what I would say to finish that, what we ask of our coaches and students to do, we would do it ourselves. So we put ourselves on the edge always in education and knowledge to better ourselves, sharpen our sword, so our students can get the current top of the line information.
Well, for my part, I'm also Dr.cherie and Title student. I'm in batch number 6. So for the other thing that I like today regarding the MMS course, I think that many Thai people are afraid of the language. But I would like to enforce with them that both are very nice and they can speak Thai. We can try that later.
ฉันพยายามพูด
Good
ภาษาไทย
Pastor Dainito.
ทุกวัน
So we do welcome students who can speak English and Thai, but if English is not proficient, it's okay.
Yeah, and we also have friends.
Oh,
And
In class, yeah, and facilitator. And we to me, MMS create more like a family, atmosphere for us. So we kind of like we can share, we can talk. Even if sometimes we don't understand something, we can even ask for help. So that's the thing that I see that I like about the good point of MMS comparing to different classes.
It's about creating a coaching community. It's a community of people who are committed to supporting each other and having their lives be the way they want them to be. And that's a really important commitment because in coaching, it's about creating the life you want. And if you're going to be creating the life you want people around you to support you. But don't compete with you, don't judge you, don't find fault with you, but really support you in going for your dreams and making them become reality. Now, one of the things I wanted to mention while we're talking about this is that Kun Joy here is so passionate about coaching that what she wants to do, and she's going to do it very soon, is set up our entire CCE program. What is the CCE program? It's continuing coach education programs. So anyone who is a coach or aspiring to become a coach can take these courses and they're in bite-sized pieces. So when you become a coach, every 3 years you have to have 40 coaching CCE hours. continuing coach education hours. Coach Joy is going to be in charge of that entire program. So if you want bite-sized pieces, coaching education, she's the one to talk to.
Thank
And
you.
she is in charge of that.
Thank you. Actually, that's the idea of we never stop learning. We never stop learning. Even we learn, we finish a class, we actually do the coaching now. But I still feel like we always have to learn, so many things. There's a lot of different dimensions that we can learn. And the CCE idea is a very good idea. When I discussed with Dr.cherie, I think that's a good thing. That we should do it. Especially for all the coach community.
Well, some of our speciality that separates from other organizations is Dr. Cherie has the negaholic thing. We talk about negaholics when we coach somebody. We talk about the subpersonalities that happen in a coaching session. We also use the MBTI profile to use that. So we have these special little moments in our sessions that give a toolbox, that load the toolbox up for the students.
And don't forget, with extracredits.com,
Yes.
has 4 coaching hours that people can have to be able to learn about coaching that are available 24/7 for that continuing coach education process. Because you're so right. You are passionate about continuously learning, and it's also part of the coaching process. If you're not interested in continuing to learn, don't even think about becoming a coach, because there's a whole world to be able to learn.
Because every time I coach, I feel like it's always something different coming. A different person. I know that different person have a different story, but it's just the dimension that you see them. The things that they coach with you. That's exciting me about coaching.
Well, that's why it's difficult to say one size fits all. You don't have a template with a certain exact questions that you ask for every session. That just doesn't make any sense, because as you said, each person's unique.
Yes.
They're an individual. Their objectives are different. Their situation in life is different. Their capabilities and qualities are different. So every session, and I've done over 10,000 sessions, every session is unique and different. And that's what keeps me engaged, because it's never the same.
One of the things, Dr. Cherie, that I really like about your class is I like this word, and I like to hear when you say it. You can say it again. Make a request. I really like that, because I feel like for the Thai culture, most of the time we feel like maybe people, for example, if I'm cold, I would not say that I'm cold. I sit there, put my hand, and I feel like, but I wouldn't make request. I wouldn't feel it. I think in Thai we call the word "renjai." Yes. And in your class, I think that you encourage us to make requests.
Yes.
To tell what you want. What is this make request contribute to coaching?
Okay, so Rangjai is something that's very much a part of the Thai culture, and we experienced this early on in our first coach training that we did here in Thailand many years ago. And what became clear is that in order to be a really brilliant, gifted, talented, effective coach, you have to be able to put the Rangjai on the table and to say to your client, today I want to support you in getting what you want. So I want us to be able to transcend Rangjai. I want us to be able to go for what you want. And so will you forgive me if I do not honor our Rangjai and our relationship, but if I am really, really committed to you getting what you want. Now that's a really important thing. And you're right. In Thailand, we're so polite and also at times shy. And when you're polite and shy, you don't ask for what you want. You don't put it out there. You don't say, I'm cold, can we turn the heat up or turn the aircon down? Or can I have a jacket? Or I'm hungry. Or you don't do that. And so you sit quietly, and if you do sit quietly and you don't have the courage to ask, it's going to impact your coaching. So that's why we encourage people to notice what you're feeling, notice what you want, make a request, put it out there.
Okay. So anyone would like to make a request now? Any
Who?
people?
Which
Is
one
there
of
any question coming in? It's just me. Okay.
I give my opinion.
Okay, so
I
only
agree
our
with-
staff.
We have a
So-
lot of shy people out there in Facebook.
But you can type also. You
Yeah.
don't have to risk saying it. You can actually type your question on the chat bar, and we'll answer you directly.
Okay, so this is a live, so it's real time. You know, you can ask and answer. But if you don't have time or you're driving or anything, you can watch this video clip, and then you can still write a comment, down and ask your question. I can send that to either Dr. Cherie and even Michael. And if you interested in the class of MMS, really interested, you can ask, inbox us, and we can send the information. Or if you plan for later on, we can even offer the observe. You can come and observe the class.
And you can talk to Bill Michael, you can talk to Joy, you can talk to me, and you can find out, is coaching for you? Because, the key thing here is that sometimes you have a feeling people just naturally gravitate to you. They come to you with their problems and their challenges. They open up to you. You're a safe person for people to talk to. And you always don't know exactly what to say to be able to help them with their challenges. If you're a natural coach, but you want to learn how to be more effective, and you want to know how to do it the best way you possibly can, then you want to have an interview with either Joy or with Michael or with me to find out, is coaching for you? Is MMS coaching for you? Is this the right time for you to be able to develop yourself as a coach?
Okay, so I think that that's about time. Maybe we should honor the location that we are in right now.
Oh, yes.
So where are we, Michael?
Well, we're at the Water Library.
Okay, in Jamtuli Square.
Yes, and we're so excited to be here.
So now
We'd like to thank Water Library for giving us the space.
Okay, so we're going to toast.
Toast. And for all of you out there, have a wonderful International Coaching Week.
And evening.
And
And a good evening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.